Okay, well, thank you for joining me. This is the quali for DRSL. Somebody's spinning out there. Thank you, Mr. Mangino. And right across the track, lovely. just to put any people off, just in case. Well, as it is, it's turned out rather nice weather-wise, and so we will all be ready for this DRSL race for Drivers' Room Sunday League. So, with that said, let's have a look at some of the contestants. They've all had a race and they're just about ready to get off the line. Flapjack just about trying to get the top spot, and no, he hasn't done it. So, but nevertheless, thank you, Flapjack, very good. Alrighty, so we will in fact just be starting right now, so get ready, people. Okay, Tokyo Expressway in the Fiesta ST. Well, sorry, Focus ST. So let's have a look with Cafe on pole. This should be quite interesting. I expect Flapjack 24/7 to actually have a good challenge up on pole with Mangino up front as well in fourth. However, we start off with a bit of wheel spin from Cafe. However, he does stay in front, and ideally that's what you want from any race. So onward, we go into the first turn. JC a little bit wide from Mangino, but he's all in order with JC in second, Flapjack in third. At the moment we have successfully challenged with Mangino in fourth, closely followed by Ivano, very closely. In fact, I'm not even sure today. Oh no, what's happened there? Oh dear, oh dear. Mangino absolutely loses it and ends up going towards the back. Unfortunate, that's so unlucky there. And needless to say, he as good as starts in the back. Really, really unfortunate from Mangino here. Really, really unfortunate. However, we have JC challenging the leader. Oh, this is going to be good. I can see it. I can feel it in my bones. So, it looks like we're up for a challenge, and that is for sure. However, looking down the grid a little bit further, we have Flapjack in third, Ivano in fourth, Jules in fifth, we have GTO in sixth, not too bad, Ricey in seventh, and Grim we have in eighth. It's good to see him back online. Excellent. He's one of the original streamers of the Drivers' Room. Fantastic. With Boss in ninth, Monroe 10th, Mangino in 11th now, and Irk the Kid is in 12th from the US of A. Meanwhile, up front we have Cafe, being closely followed by JC, who will obviously try and catch Cafe up, but at the moment proving quite tricky, because we know Cafe can be good, putting some good lap times in, so it should be very good from the off, I think. come past. Oh, well, we got. Hang on a sec. We'll be right back. Right back. Okay. And fortunately, Ricey seems to be in sixth. Unfortunately, LOL Power has left the building, which I don't think he actually started the race. So, unfortunately, he just turned up slightly too late, it would seem. So that's a little bit unfortunate. So there you go. You can see Ricey in sixth position. He does need to up the game a bit to catch GTO in fifth. However, right behind him is Boss K. Gulf livery Ford Performance. An excellent livery maker, livery creator. With Mangino in 8th position. Slowly, very slowly climbing the ranks. Very slowly. However, he does have a lot of work to do to get towards the top. And of course, with only 15-minute races, you have a limited amount of time to do this. So with Mangino travelling super wide on these corners, it's crazy. There's just, apparently there's just so much understeer from these cars. It's a real struggle to get out around the track even. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit tough nonetheless. It's going to be tough. Well, Grim is in 10th position, as we see. Eric the Kid, not in last anymore, he's in 11th. However, Monroe, he must have had a bit of a spin out because he's gone straight to last from 8th, I believe. So, unfortunate there. However, Cafe will be under attack by JC. And there is JC's view. We have JC's view. And can he actually overtake Cafe? Oh, I think so. Bit of blocking by Cafe, naughty. But nevertheless, JC still takes it. So that's very good work by JC. We have a look behind, there's Cafe. Clearly not happy with the result, but then again, who would be losing any lead? So we still continue with JC, so he's doing very good. As we look on from Cafe's point of view now, as you can see, the distance is getting rather larger, so Cafe might have to pull his socks up and do a lot of work here. However, in third we have Ivano, done rather well I think, with Flapjack on his tail soon enough. Whoops, and you'd be doing okay if you didn't hit the walls, but it's not particularly easy with this car with so much understeer. We travel down the field to GTO, who's wall riding. Not a very good thing. I don't know what's happened with GTO. Oh dear, oh dear. That is absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. 7. Well, that's a really unfortunate by Flapjack. Because quite frankly, I think 250 GTO could have done better, but it seems he's dropped back for Flapjack anyway. So good for him. However, the rough play originally should never have really been there in the first place. So let's see what happens. So there's so much bounce on the understeer, it's quite unnerving, to be honest. I can imagine. So have a look at Mangino. He's right behind 250 GTO, in fact. Mangino gains another position, but it's going to be quite a while until he gets to the front. The question is, will he have enough time? Time, that's all it takes. Will he have enough time? However, towards the front, we have Cafe, who's in second position with JC up front, leading the pack, and that's great news. JC's pretty much a devoted driver of the driver's room, and that's always great to see. Loyalty, and he's pretty good on that front. So as we travel down the field a little bit, Ricey, and a little further back is GTO with Mangino right behind him. That should be interesting. Obviously Mangino's had a few crashes and bashes and bumps and whatnot, so it's going to be pretty tough for Mangino to actually catch up and essentially overtake. So every little bump has the counter effect of losing time on the lap. We're about to catch GTO. So he's running out of time pretty quickly, I must admit. So it's going to be a tough one. MGR Mercer, Ivano running in MGR Mercer's car. So very unusual, but there you go. Whoops. Monroe heading up the rear with Boss K and Irk the Kid. Boss goes for an overtake maneuver on the inside, not quite fast enough. We have Grim just grazing the walls occasionally. He's got 9.2 3.4 seconds ahead of him to catch Jules, so that's unlikely with 1 3/4 minutes. Well, we have Jules, who's around 2.5 seconds behind GTO, with Mangino is literally just put into the wall by GTO again, and he really needs to be more self-aware, because Mangino just overtook him and then crushed against the wall, which is not very good at all. However, he will keep on trying, and he does. So, looks like this will be the final lap for the majority. See 3.4 seconds, but you know, he's trying to overtake these guys, so you know, with blocking both your path, and oh dear, it looks like an altercation between Cafe and Flapjack. Clearly there's some kind of bashing and bumping and grinding going on. Not to anyone's liking, I'm sure. So, oh dear, I think Cafe, oh dear, and a smash behind from Ricey, oh dear. I mean, this is not very good, because this car has tremendous understeer and a huge bounce back on the counter steer. So it's not the best car to drive, especially around the twisty circuits. So we will see. But it looks like JC is finished, with Flapjack second, Cafe third, fourth Ricey, fifth is Havano, sixth 250 GTO, with seventh with Mangino, eighth finishes Jules, with Irk the Kid in 9th, 10th is Grimlock, 11th comes Boss K, and with Monroe just going around the final turn. And across the line comes Monroe. Congratulations to all those drivers. We focus on the Focus ST 2015. So, victory goes to, clearly, DRC JC. Well done guys, fantastic. So, the next race we have is in fact Lago Maggiore, the short version, or East. So it should be quite entertaining, because there are a few people that miss the original first turn right. So it should be an interesting race, that is for sure. Looks like we're all in Mustangs. GT350, Ford GT350. Should be another very spinny track, I think. It's a very spinny car, so it should be interesting. Well, as we see it, in first position we have LOL Power. Second is Jules at the moment. So very well done, Mr. Jules, for getting second. Third, Flapjack. Fourth we have Boss. Some of these corners are notoriously difficult to turn, especially in the old style cars. We have Erks the Kid in fifth, and Mangino has started the final. So we are in fact about to race. So this should be very good here. So what's going to happen? I ask you, what is going to happen? Well, with Mercer in first position, LOL Power in second, and Monroe in third. So looks like we have a reverse grid, I think, from the previous race. So with Mercer starting off in first, we should be off for a bit of a good start here, and even better start with LOL Power grabbing first place into the first turn. But what does it mean? Everyone is around the first turn quite without harm. We scanned down the grid, everyone seems okay, or okay-ish. A few pushed wide, but we're okay with that, no problem. And we have GTO in 9th, Jack in 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and we're all okay. Yeah, absolutely, all okay. So, problem is, can LOL Power absolutely hold everyone off? But he's not going to hold many people off with drifting around corners like that, I'm afraid. You really do need four wheels on the ground at the same time. And Mercer, you can see, is putting pressure on LOL Power. It's quite interesting Whereas a little bit further back we have Eric the Kid trying to overtake Monroe, but unfortunately Monroe has a little accident and he ends up going far wide. That's really unfortunate by Monroe. I thought he was doing so well, and he ends up with the absolute pack all around him. So that's a little bit unfortunate there. We have Jules in 5th position. Well, he's on the outside of turn 1, so can he absolutely stay in front without losing any places? Well, there's drift by Mungino, and it's quite easy to drift these cars, as I did mention earlier, but unfortunately you do need all the wheels pointing in the same direction with these cars, otherwise you will lose traction and lose lap times, so that's not very good at all. However, we have a look at Cafe in 5th position. With on the inside goes Mungino. A little bit of a push for Cafe to Cafe from Mung. Bit unfortunate, but wasn't intentional, since these cars do have massive understeer, just incidentally, just like the race we just saw in the Focus ST. So we scrambled down the line to see JC, who's doing quite well in the Arisla Plus livery, the 350 GT, and Jules in 6th position keeps on going. Unfortunately, we do have a lot of people seem to be you know, well, spinning out or really having problems. For example, 250 GTO doesn't really like this car. You can usually tell when people don't like these cars. They just don't really shine on the track, and it's clear to say that Ricey, I don't know what he was doing there. Oh dear. Right, well, DJ Rice has left the building anyway. It's a bit unfortunate, but he wasn't going to catch many people up, especially with 250 GTO, and his less than careful driving, shall we say. Anyway, up front we have LOL Power and MGR Mercer, who is incidentally the founder of the Drivers' Room, and now goes into 1st position. So that's an excellent pass from Mercer here. And of course, you need all the slipstream you can get. However, on approaching the corners, you will get some dirty air, and that is not what you need. And LOL Power seems to have gone way wide onto the grass and hit the barrier, unfortunately. And now we have Eric the Kid, you know, pretty much right behind him. So, you know, it's going to be a little bit tough. I'll be right back, peoples. Okay. So Eric the Kid is trying to overtake LOL Power, trying to do it on the inside, but obviously you just cannot do it. You need to be spot on every time with this car. And as we look back a little bit more, we have Cafe in 4th, trying to hold off Mungino. In 5th is JC. We have Jules in 7th position, with Bosque in 8th position. Tough going, but these guys aren't exactly meant for their endurance capabilities. Have a look at Flapjack in 9th position. He has managed to climb a few places here, so we'll see how quickly he can climb a few more ranks. Well, Ivano is in 10th position with Grimlock in 11th. No one really behind him or in front. 250 GTO desperately trying to catch up. A loser really, with Monroe in 13th. Well, we have Mercer, who's quite comfortably in front now because of obviously the careless driving from LOL Power. It looks like he's been kissing the wall a little bit too much for his own good. And then again, it gives slower lap times to him and gives others a big advantage. Well, what is he going to do? Can he stay in second? That's the picture really. Can he stay in second? Well, with the kid in third, as we can see, he's desperately trying to catch up but still having a few problems in overtaking. Cafe a little bit wobbly but doing his best to catch up. Mangino has actually passed JC now, which is a bit of a shocker, but it looks like JC has had had an issue with the wall somewhere, so unfortunate for JC. And now Mangino has passed him with the classic Sprite livery. It's very good so far. Look, oh, that's kind of dangerous here, but just about Mangino gets it through, with JC very closely following behind, with Flapjack very closely followed by Jules and Boss in fact right behind him, and Boss goes on the overtake, but unfortunately he just can't get past Jules, so it's going to be a tough one this. So he's more than likely going to give it another try on this long straight. Will he go for the inside take? And he does. And does Boss make it stick? He does. Amazing pass by Boss there. Beautiful. And next on the list, I think, is getting clear of Jules and catching up with Jack. That's his main priority right now. See Mangino in 5th, Eric the Kid in 4th now, so Cafe is overtaking him. Eric the Kids does seem to be a bit wobbly in these cars, but then again that's not that difficult because a lot of people are sliding around, so it's going to be pretty tough for, well, everybody in fact. So yeah, entertaining I call it, entertaining. So we have Cafe in 3rd, trying to catch up with LOL Power. And with Mercer leading the pack by 4.8 seconds. It's easy money for MJR Mercer, so all he needs to do, finish the race, keep his nose clean, and you've won it. So all good. As for LOL Power, not exactly the safest driver we have ever, however he does need to be more self-aware, or rather aware of others around them. So there we go. So we'll have a look around here. So have a look at Cafe and seems to be passing around the corner without a problem. But I think all the positions are actually made up with all the turns. That is for sure. So any overtaking that will be done, it will be done more than likely on a turn. Cafe dive bombs up the inside, but needless to say it was pretty safe, so just a slight touch of paintwork, but no real harm done, so that's perfectly okay. Well, at the moment Cafe seems to be catching up Mercer, but fact is we've only really got just over 2 minutes to make up. So can he do it within 2 minutes? It's a big ask. It's a big ask. So starting from the last position, we have Monroe, who is ahead is Grimlock, with GTO incidentally in 11th. As we travel with Ivano now in MGR Mercer car, with Jules in 9th position. Flapjack, Boss K is in 8th position as we see it, with Flapjack just ahead in 7th. Well, up front we have JC, who's in the Rizla Plus livery, obviously trying his best to catch these guys up, but it's all in the corners. Now less than a minute to go, so it should be a tight one, I must admit, with Eric Kidd in 5th and Mangino holding 4th, not a problem. Will he catch LOL Power up? Unless LOL Power makes a mistake within this lap, it's unlikely that Mangino will catch up. So, but we'll see. Okay. Right, it just looks like that some of these guys may have another lap in them. So with Ivano crossing the line, followed by Grimlock in 10th. Well done those guys. GTO finishing in 12th, and Monroe finishes in 13th. Well done Monroe. However, up the front it's all very different. Cafe doing his best to hold off LOL Power. So, you know, in a solid 4th, so that's pretty good, providing you don't make any silly mistakes. You'll be good to take that position home. JC sailing the pack in 5th position. Well, we have a space of 3 there. Flapjack, Bosque and Jules. Flapjack spinning the car around the corner. And looks like that Mercer's finished, Cafe second, LOL Power gets third. Mangino keeps his fourth position, JC fifth, Boss sixth, Flapjack in seventh, and Jules eighth with the Vano ninth. And excellent race by all, I think. That was very good by MGR Mercer. Started off in pole, got victory, and he got a clean race. Fantastic. Fantastic race by all. Well done, guys. And if you want to know more about Driver's Room, please don't hesitate to contact me. Please like and subscribe to my lovely YouTube channel. And I will see you in my next stream. Thank you very much. Bye bye for now.